Hey guys, Reef Noob here, and I want to post a quick video on an update of my tank. And I haven't been posting a video here lately because I came down with the flu, like many millions of people across the nation. And I'm just on the downside of it, recovering. But I wanted to give a quick tank update. So if I sound a little nasally, please excuse me for that. And everything's pretty much going good. Water parameters have been good. I did have a high phosphate, and I kind of put a chemical remover in there. One of those, it's basically a bag phosphate remover, and it kind of helped out because I did have a kind of outbreak of green algae. You kind of can still see it in the lower part of the rocks a little bit. It was a lot worse than that because it was starting to grow on the top, and then that's why I put the bag in and it kind of removed it. But the fish are doing fine. I did have a loss of my original cardinal fish. He wasn't doing so good. He was fine. He was always hanging out in the back corners. He never really moved around the tank. Would rarely eat. And then just like one day, he was just like, he was fine in the morning. And I did see him eat a little bit. And then next thing I saw him, he just took a turn for the worse. He was floating the bottom sideways. The other ones were picking on him, and I didn't want, and then finally he just passed away. But overall, my cardinals are doing good. As you see my little cardinal up there, not cardinal, my clownfish, he likes swimming in that area. I kind of researched it, and that's somewhat kind of normal, I guess, for him. He kind of picks an area of the tank where he likes, and I guess he likes the flow and how it makes him just levitate there. The other one likes to kind of swim around the tank as much as he can, looking for food. But the other one, the little one up here, can you see him right there? We named him Nomino because he has two little spots as a Picasso clown and one spot on the other side. So it's kind of like he's basically number 3. So kind of named him that. And then the other one, if you kind of look at the pictures on Instagram, you kind of can see him there. He's up top, but he has like a little boot on. Kind of a little boot yellow, or orange on his side. And so my daughter named him Ugg. So like Ugg boots. But yeah. So overall, tank's doing well. Like I said, I'm just trying to control the green hair algae, which is kind of a norm with new tanks. Everything, I'm going to show you a quick update at my sump here. I'm going to pause it and kind of take you down there. It's going to show you guys what I've done so far. 2 urchins are pretty much good. I added a green emerald crab, and just to supplement his diet too, I've been feeding him all little strips of algae. And just because the urchin was kind of bigger than what I thought I was going to get, I kind of ordered a small one. They sent me a big, giant, huge one. So just to kind of supplement his diet in case he's not eating. The little one's eating because they're both tentacles are nice and big and long, and you know they're just urchining around. So I'm gonna pause it right now and take you down below my tank. Alright guys, and take a quick look at my sump. What I've done here, oops, sorry I kicked the camera, is kind of did what most people do. If you look in the back there on the top, I've added a LED strip onto here, and it kind of goes around the inner part of the cabinet. Just kind of illuminate my area. As you see, I have my mini reactor. I did purchase it's off to the side here, a BRS full reactor. Thing about it is that most people I've read on the forums saying that I should run just to get better efficiency of my GFO. So I currently now have GFO in that one, and just the amount that's actually, I have to take some out because the amount I need is just about under a cup, and with it having to kind of like bubble through, I guess you would call it, that amount kind of just hits the top by the time it gets there, and a lot of it starts coming through the little filter that's in there. And basically I have it right now filtering into my one of my filter socks to help out with some of the fines that might come through from just the tumbling. And protein skimmer is doing good. As you see, I'm going to try to angle the camera down to the bottom a little bit. Right there is the phosphate remover bag. I'm going to leave it in there for like another day and see how basically it goes. And the biggest thing I did here, which I didn't tell you guys, which I, if you guys see me, you'll notice this picture if you ever guys see me on one of the Facebook forums or Reef to Reef, is that I try to utilize my space. This sump is very limited in space, as you see with like the GFO mini reactor, and I'm at a full reactor for the GFO, and then the mini reactor is going to be my carbon reactor, because the amount of carbon I need for the mini is perfect enough for the size of the tank I need. 28 cup, it fits a cup, and I can compact it, and it doesn't need a tumble. But the Marine Pure, what I did was I actually pretty much threw all my Marine Pure around my sump, or in my return pump. Most people said, "Oh, don't do that. Your pump needs water, good water flow. You're putting stuff against your pump. It's going to create more heat." So I took some under that consideration. So what I did was I still want to utilize that area for the Marine Pure blocks, and just basically so I have more surface area for my tank. So what I did was I created an egg cage around my return pump. So basically it has a good amount of cage, like a little cage around it, so nothing was really touching it. And so the actual pump would have flow. And to keep it flow, I put it back here, the actual inlet. So basically, as you see here, you have the power supply coming this way. That's the rear of it, and the inlet is over here. So you have the cage around it, inlet over here. So basically the water's coming through here, coming over, coming up, and it's being pulled down. And if you guys ever see Marine Pure is very porous. So if you've seen like tests on BRS TV, that where they actually turn the water on and have basically water flow through a huge block of Marine Pure, and it basically just, there's like nothing. So restricting the flow of this, it's non-existent. So people say, oh, you're gonna restrict flow going to the blocks. These blocks are very porous. The water just basically goes through. So some of the waters just are gonna have limited flow on the back. You have higher, smaller blocks that are stuck in between the baffle. They're doing their job, and you got the side blocks, and nothing's pretty much broken away. The very thing about Marine Pure, it's very, very delicate. Even if I will crank up my return pump all the way, it will basically pull apart some of the pieces. So anybody that has Marine Pure kind of knows that. Like I said, I'm very limited in my sump area. The reason I didn't put it around my protein skimmer is because my skimmer, I move around a lot, just by me manipulating it and cleaning out the cup, and then trying to angle myself to the little dial to dial back in my protein skimmer. But maybe if you're like me, guys, I think as of a kind of a car explanation, and anybody who's into cars too that might watch this, I think my sump is kind of like the engine, which it pretty much is the engine of my tank. And a lot of times you add all these chrome, like you do within an engine. And a lot of times I like leaving my cabinet door off because I like looking at my sump. I give and take that my sump area is brand new, so it doesn't have like years and years of, like salt creep, algae, blooms on the inside. Just basically a normal sump, sometimes not appealing. But right now my sump's pretty appealing. I like it. I like to set up, I like when I put the LED lights inside of it, as you see there. And it kind of just illuminates everything. I have a little bit, cable maintenance more. I can tighten up a little bit better. But overall, it's pretty much kind of good. I do want to do more videos on all the equipment I have here. Kind of updates on that. As you see here, I'm going to find some room back there to add the full reactor, so I can do it. And also I can do the plumbing, the adjustable plumbing off the pump. I need to split it off to both reactors. I know I could have got a dual reactor, which would have been much better, but I think with the overall space availability, that would have been too big in there. I can at least separate the two, the mini and the regular sump, away from each other, and kind of have them in the back somewhere. But for right now, it does its job. So, but I just want to give you guys an update. Please watch my other videos that I have here. They give some good information on my little journey into the saltwater nation again. And look at my videos, subscribe, like, comment, share. If you like what I do, I try to do more videos. I want to do a lot more videos that I have in my head that I want to put out, especially little items that I did. And my evolution of my tank. Like you guys most see, that when you guys have an idea when you first start the tank, that everything just changes around. So I'll show you guys my tank again with Domino and Ugg, and haven't figured out a name for the cardinal fish in the back. But I will talk to you guys later, and hopefully a little bit more healthier. All right, talk to you guys later.